Hey, what's up, beautiful people? This is Muftal or GBFX. It's the first week of the month of November. So let's go straight to the charts. So one advice from last month was usually before the weekly candle, the monthly candle closes, there are a lot of activity. So you want to not trade getting close to the weekly, getting close to the monthly, 3 days, 2 days close to the monthly candle close for retail traders, basically because there's a lot of noise and the candles can be a little fidgety, so you might get a lot of fake signals, fake entries, and the rest. And after the monthly candle closes, you need to redo your analysis. Most of the time, you should redo your analysis because if you have done some analysis, some technical analysis 2 days before the candle closes, you should redo after the candle closes because it's most likely that whatever you've done has just been perhaps information have been updated, so you should recheck what you did. Right, so let's go straight to Euro AUD. It's the first week of the month, so you don't want to be very aggressive with the chart. You want to take your time because new setups are just coming out and playing out. Euro AUD. Last week, from here onwards, when these charts were here, was when it was here, I'd expected it. Thought it might go up more before the short actually comes in, but it broke. After breaking out of the triangle, it broke the low and continued down. So short sellers should be looking to exit their trades around here first. And hopefully from here, if we get a retracement, there's still potential downside for this trade to the downside here. So hopefully if this plays this level holds and buyers come in from this level, we should be looking at a retracement or a retest, like we say, of the broken triangle. Then we see a downside. If you look at it from the weekly time view, you will see that it's all in an upward trajectory all over. So basically, higher a low, higher low, higher lows all over, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. But when it got to this top, it has started making the previous high. The previous high wasn't enough for didn't get to this previous high. I wasn't excuse me, didn't get to this high, the highest high at the moment. So we want to be looking out for let's say the basic trend, whatever we look out for in trends. We want to be looking for signals if this actually gets to this point and doesn't make a lower low. If it does make a lower low, as in come here, so it takes out this low and forms a lower low, then we could say that this trend has basically changed. But right now it's still in the box, so it's still considered an uptrend. But in between, the buyers and sellers can come in. But when this happens on a bigger time frame, and let's say this closes here, we could say that this trend has changed to a downside. Then from there we should be looking for down moves over time. So just want to be patient enough. The weekly candle just started, so we want to be patient enough. Don't want to rush into any trades today. So what I'll be waiting for is I'll be waiting for a retracement over here to see if I could still come in and sell. If not, then if it continues to the downside, until then, perhaps we'll be looking for opportunities to buy. But over here, breakout traders did have a very good time selling this trade. So if you're a breakout trader, I mean, kudos. You can drop a comment below also on how people should approach breakout trades. So let's go to the pound USD. So last week I was saying the pound USD, if the pound was able to close below 128458, we should be looking for sales, right? That was what I said. So basically the pound didn't do that, and it's just around here. It traded higher and closed higher. So this gave me a confirmation bias that this pair, so the dollar might get weaker and weaker. So this might continue up to the top side like this. So, but you could see that on the monthly, on the weekly, they're very, very strong buy candles, very, very strong. And over here also is a double bottom on the monthly. This is a double bottom, monthly double bottom. So you can see buyers came in way early in. Buyers came in, bought to the top, and we expected a retracement from here. If this had closed below here, if it has traded below that range during the monthly close, but it's likely not. And this is telling me that since it was able to trade at a higher price, it should continue higher. So what next I should be waiting for is if it continues here, I'll be waiting to look for a very short position from here. Look for evidence to short. And I said it in one of the previous videos that there's a difference between a setup and an entry. You could get a very good setup, but your entry criteria might not necessarily confirm that setup. So it's like you see a very good short setup at maybe 1.223, and I know every trader has a setup, has a entry criteria. An entry criteria is whatever you look out for in a smaller time frame to take the trade. It could be your signals, it could be your crossovers. Lots of people have different type of setup criteria for entry of trades. So people look out for candlesticks, patterns, and etc. So you might get a good setup and not necessarily get an entry after that setup. That's still fine. So basically, we are waiting for the US market to open. Then there's not a lot of movement at the moment. But basically, the pound USD, what I'll be waiting for is you can see there's a resistance here. And if this breaks up to the top side, so we're looking for a short around this zone, a little bit of short then, but overall the trajectory is still to the top side, right? So the pound USD, hopefully this plays out well, and but if it comes down, if from here it doesn't continue up, I won't be short because I already have a bias which is bullish. So if it comes down, I will wait for a good I'll wait to analyze the evidence that happens around here before I take it to the top side. But for now, this is a double top. Intraday traders should be careful. It's Monday. There are a lot of fake signals. So that's what I'll be waiting for. If it comes down from this level onwards, I might buy here. But if it doesn't, I'll be looking to short higher, the higher price, which is around here, 131935. That's a Euro USD. Did we talk about it? Yes, no, we didn't talk about Euro USD. So the Euro USD, I think it has a similar setup, like the pound. What we talked about on the pound. First of all, you could see there was from the bigger time frame. This was a 2010, 2013, the breakout of the triangle. There's a retest of this triangle right here. And this is likely a continuation to the downside. This should continue. All of that has been equal, right, on the bigger time frame. And when you check the Fibonacci numbers, you can see that this retracement actually hit a good resistance number, and buyers have come in on the euro. So last week, the same thing we said, we were looking for the euro to close below on the monthly time frame. That was what we were saying last week, for it to close lower, but it didn't. So it gives me more confirmational bias that this might continue up to the top side. But as a swing trader, what I'll be waiting for right now is to get a good short around this level. Get a good short, a very short short, not a very long short. So although my bias on the euro is still bullish overall, but there's a higher probability that there's going to be a retracement at this level. When I pull out my Fibonacci numbers, you could see that I have evidence to support what I'm saying. So the previous monthly high, and so we wait for a setup over here. Then we look for an entry criteria to take our trade. Very, very simple, no fluff. So it's just if you are patient, you won't lose. You won't waste your money if you are patient enough. So you only take trades that make sense. So if you identify a trade, if you are patient enough to wait. So most of the things I'll be doing right now is just waiting for the trades to set up very well. So Mondays usually I don't wear the charts. So after this, I might just probably close the charts and set some alarms somewhere. We talked about the pound NZD. No, we didn't talk about the pound NZD. Okay, so the pound NZD is in an upward trajectory, right? You could see from the trend line and everything that there's a higher high, low high, and it's trying to make a higher high also. So, but at the moment, the pound NZD hit resistance. So you could see over here that this is a left high, and there's also a snaggy on the right high. So this, as told you, this is a double top. So double top usually identifies as a reversal pattern. But overall, the primary trend for this trade is still upward. So you don't want to be very, very vested in the double top. You want to get in there as short in a very short time frame as you can. So for now, we want to be shorting this pair. We want to be shorting pound NZD. I think the NZD is quite strong. So I'll be looking to short this. Sure, intraday traders are in this already. So this will be my first profit target. But right now it has retraced very much. So I'll be looking for it to at least retest its highs from last week. If it comes in, it's going to give me a very good risk to reward ratio, which that's what we should all be looking out for. If I don't get a good risk to reward ratio, I don't trade. So my risk, my reward is pretty good risk to reward analysis. But if I enter here as a swing trader, that's why you need to identify yourself. You need to know your personality. After this video, you can check out the next video right now that will be shown on your screen. So my personality doesn't permit me to sell here because this won't give me enough risk to reward ratio, right? So my trading personality tells me I needed to be short from here. I didn't see this pair. I wasn't looking at it throughout last week, so I'll just patiently wait to see if we get a retracement to this side, and then hopefully you could see a continuation to the downside. So when the market opens, we should be looking at that, looking out for that. But if it does continue down, that's fine because the pound looked very weak this morning against the NZD, not overall. Yeah. So the euro, out pound NZD and euro NZD also. We're also looking at it from last week. The euro NZD is at the multi year high. You see that the top here also, and that top here. So you could say this is a triple top, like some people do. So however you want to say it, it's a fancy way of saying this pair is at a good supply zone. So it's at a very good supply zone. So there was a little bit of consolidation. Of course, price discovery might come on, is going on at the moment. So right now there's been a low that has been taken out from over here after the consolidation happened at this level. So first of all, your buyer has told you this is short, right? Because it's at a resistance, you want to short. It's at a demand, it's at a supply level. So you should be looking for short opportunities. That's the best way to trade. That's the trend right now. So you want to look for short opportunities. When you get that short opportunity, based on the kind of trader you are, so intraday traders will be looking for short opportunities on the daily setup. They'll be looking to sell flags, sell triangles, breakouts. As a swing trader, swing trading on a weekly time frame. This looks good. This might happen, but I would like to wait for a retracement to this top side again, to give me this good risk to reward ratio. Right. So basically, that is what I'll be waiting for. But as of now, this is a very good level that people might come in and buy. It might push this price up. But if it breaks with a very strong momentum, we should be looking at this level right here, if that happens. But if it doesn't happen, hopefully this thing comes back for a retracement, you retest this highs, and you see it come down, and even hopefully do more down from there on. So basically, you need to identify the kind of trader you are. So the way I have analyzed this pair, I took it from a swing trading point of view, and all the weighting I'm going to weight it for swing traders to know how to go by the daily trade. So why do I even swing trade? I didn't get time to tell you guys that. I have swing trading gives me enough emotional flexibility because I don't have to be with the charts every time. I don't have to take so much losses a day. I'm very emotional, so I do not want that. If you are good enough to stomach 3, 4, 5 trades losses every day, I mean you can do that. So swing trading gives me enough time. I can easily do other things while trading at the same time. Meanwhile, day trading might not give you that flexibility. So that is why I swing trade, and I think with swing trading you have more opportunities, more peak opportunities. You know, um, an average trade for me is around 150 pips. An average trade for me. So you can get high as much as 300 pips, 200 pips. Yes, and swing traders pay less in commission except for swaps. But in commissions, we take 4 or 5 trades a month. It doesn't really amount to a lot. So guys, just watch this video, the next video from here, and try and discover your trading personality. If you find this useful, try and share, subscribe, and so you get more info. And thanks for supporting. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye bye.